Ancient Sanatan wisdom meets modern science, unveiling the parallels between Shiva, Shakti, and the universe.
Welcome back to another spiritual science video, where we bridge the gap between timeless wisdom and cutting-edge discovery. Today, we're diving into the profound teachings of Sanatan science. That's the ancient knowledge from Sanatan Dharma philosophy, often called Hinduism. Imagine this: at the dawn of the multiverse, there's one supreme conscious spirit, Paramatman Shiva, embodying pure consciousness and bliss, intertwined with Shakti, the dynamic energy of will, knowledge, and action. Their union sparks a primordial explosion, birthing countless universes. This formless Shiva, through the veil of Maya, limits itself into individual souls or jivas, evolving over eons. Sounds like a myth. But what if I told you this echoes the Big Bang, quantum mechanics, and even modern psychology? In this video, we'll compare these ancient concepts with today's science, highlighting striking similarities with detailed explanations. Stick around, this could change how you see reality. If you're new here, hit subscribe and that bell icon. Let's get started.
Chapter 1: The Cosmic Union, Shiva, Shakti, and the Big Bang.
Let's begin at the beginning, the creation of everything. Sanatan science describes one and only God, Parambrahman Paramatman, also called Param Shiva, the ultimate reality, as the ultimate conscious spirit, formless and all-encompassing, composed of Shiva, power of consciousness and bliss, and Shakti, energy of will, knowledge, and action. Shakti literally means energy, and their union causes a primordial explosion, creating numerous universes. This isn't just poetic, it's a blueprint for existence. Now, compare this to modern cosmology. The Big Bang theory posits that about 13.8 billion years ago, the universe erupted from a singularity, a point of infinite density and energy. But scientists like Stephen Hawking and Alan Guth have expanded this into multiverse theories, where our universe is one of many bubbling up from quantum fluctuations in a vast cosmic foam. Similarly, in Sanatan Dharma, the explosion from Shiva Shakti's union births multiple universes, sustained and eventually after cosmic deluge, dissolved back into the source. The parallels are uncanny. Shiva's consciousness is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient, much like the unified field in physics where all forces and particles emerge from one underlying reality. Quantum field theory suggests that empty space isn't empty. It's teeming with virtual particles popping in and out of existence, reminiscent of Shiva's cosmic dance, the Tandava, which ancient texts describe as the rhythm of creation and destruction. In Sanatani Hinduism, time is cyclical, universes create, sustain, and merge back into Shiva, aligning with scientific ideas of big bangs followed by potential big crunches or eternal inflation. Even the time scales match. Hindu cosmology speaks of yugas and kalpas spanning billions of years, corresponding to modern estimates of the universe's age and cosmic cycles. For instance, one day of Brahma, a creator aspect of Paramatman or the Supreme Spirit, is 4.32 billion years, close to the age of our solar system. This isn't coincidence, it's ancient intuition foreshadowing science. In psychology, this union mirrors the integration of conscious and unconscious forces. Carl Jung, influenced by Eastern philosophy, saw the psyche as a balance of opposites, much like Shiva, passive consciousness, and Shakti, active energy, uniting to create the self. When imbalanced, it leads to inner turmoil. Balanced, it sparks personal big bangs of growth.
Chapter 2: The Veil of Maya, Limitations in Space, Time, and Perception.
Moving deeper, Sanatan science introduces Maya, the illusory matrix that limits the infinite Shiva into finite beings. Maya has 5 factors: Niyati, limitation of space and forms; Kala, limitation of time; Raga, likes and dislikes; Vidya, limitation of knowledge; and Kala, soul's limited ability to act. Through Maya, the omnipresent, omnipotent and omniscient, Supreme Spirit, Paramatman, Shiva, becomes individual Purushas, conscious souls bound by these veils. Just like a computer simulation game, is designed so that the human player can play as characters in that virtual reality. So it's Shiva, who was one and only and desired to become many. Thus limiting himself with Maya matrix, forgetting his true essence, Shiva is playing as living beings in this nature called universe. The inner pure conscious self of all beings, is that one and only, Shiva. this resonates profoundly with modern physics. In Einstein's relativity, space and time aren't absolute, they're interwoven as spacetime, curved by mass and energy, limiting our perception of reality. Kaala and Niyati mirror this. Time dilation makes time relative, e.g., near black holes, and quantum mechanics shows particles entangled across space, hinting at underlying unity beyond spatial limits. Quantum physics takes it further. The observer effect, where measuring a particle collapses its wave function from superposition, multiple states, to a single outcome, suggests consciousness influences reality. Yeah, it can be said that we can't perceive quantum phenomenons with our own biological senses. The particle fired to observe the double-slit passing particles may have disturbed the system, as stated by some recent scientists. But we will talk about it in some other video. This echoes Maya's illusion. The world appears solid and separate, but at quantum levels, it's probabilistic waves. Pioneers like Erwin Schrödinger drew from Vedanta, seeing the universe as a unified consciousness veiled by illusion. Maya makes the eternal seem temporary, much like how quantum uncertainty, Heisenberg's principle, limits precise knowledge of position and momentum simultaneously, paralleling Vidya's knowledge limitation. In psychology, Maya aligns with cognitive distortions. Our brains filter reality through biases, creating illusions of separation, ego or personality, and attachment, raga. Freud's iceberg model, conscious mind atop vast subconscious, mirrors how Maya hides the true self, Shiva, behind limited perceptions. Modern neuroscience shows sensory input is constructed. We don't see reality, but a brain-simulated version, prone to errors like optical illusions. Attachment theory in psychology reflects raga, early bonds shaped like /dislikes, limiting emotional freedom, just as Maya binds souls. Kala's action limit? Think quantum entanglement versus relativity's speed of light. Actions are constrained by universal laws. Psychology's self-efficacy concept says, our perceived ability to act is limited by beliefs, akin to Maya's veil. Overall, Maya isn't denial of reality, it's why the world feels fragmented. Quantum entanglement suggests non-locality, beyond Niyati, and relativity bends time, beyond Kaala, pointing to a unified field, Shiva's true essence.
Chapter 3, Purusha and Prakriti, Consciousness Meets Matter.
Sanatan Dharma distinguishes Purusha, limited conscious beings, from Prakriti, nature as gross energy, solids, liquids, gases, plasma, air, and Akash, akin to spacetime. Prakriti includes sense organs, action organs, 10 matras, subtle systems of sense perceptions, and the mind, intelligence, egoistic personality, thinking mind, and chit, complete mind stuff including conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. In modern science, this duality mirrors consciousness and matter. Physics sees matter as energy manifestations, E equals mc squared, with states like solid, liquid, gas, plasma, exactly matching Prakriti's elements. Akash as the medium for stars/galaxies parallel spacetime fabric in general relativity. Purusha as consciousness? Panpsychism in philosophy and emerging physics posits consciousness as fundamental, not emergent from matter. Quantum mechanics measurement problem implies an observer, consciousness, is key to reality's collapse. David Chalmers' Hard Problem of Consciousness asks why matter gives rise to experience. Hinduism answers, Purusha, consciousness, interacts with Prakriti, matter and gross energy, via Maya. The universe as Shiva's body, everything from atoms to galaxies within him, aligns with holographic principle in physics, the universe's information encoded on a lower dimensional boundary, suggesting all is interconnected consciousness. Psychology-wise, Prakriti's mind components echo Freud, ego, ahamkara, as self-identity, chit as ID, unconscious drives, intellect as superego, moral reasoning, and thinking mind as ego mediator. Jung's archetypes in the collective unconscious resemble tanmatras, subtle essences shaping perceptions. Ayurveda, rooted in Sanatan, treats mind-body as integrated, like modern psychosomatic medicine. Vital energies, prana, parallel bioelectric fields in neuroscience. This isn't dualism, it's non-dual. Purusha and Prakriti unite in Shiva and Shakti, composing ultimate reality, also called Paramatman Shiva or Parambrahman, like wave-particle duality in quantum physics.
Chapter 4, The Path to Liberation, Tantra Yoga and Self-Realization.
Finally, the goal, transcending Maya via Tantra Yoga to realize one's essence as Shiva, universal consciousness. Cultivate skills to overcome kala, action limit, knowledge for vidya, detachment for raga. Full transcendence of niyati/kala is impossible in body, but moksha merges the limited self with the infinite. Modern science and psychology offer parallels in personal evolution. Meditation and yoga, backed by neuroscience, rewire the brain. fMRI shows mindfulness thickens prefrontal cortex, decision-making, and shrinks amygdala, fear, transcending raga's attachments. Detachment practices mirror cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, reframing biases to expand knowledge beyond vidya's limits. In physics, transcending limitations? Quantum computing leverages superposition, hinting at realities beyond classical constraints. Psychedelic research, e.g., psilocybin, induces ego dissolution, akin to moksha. Users report unity with all, echoing Shiva realization, or self-realization or attaining God. Psychology's self-actualization, Maslow, or individuation, Jung, parallels evolving jivas, integrating shadow self to become whole, like merging Purusha back to Shiva. Bhagavad Gita's teachings on equanimity reduce anxiety, as modern studies confirm yoga lowers cortisol. Even evolution, Darwin's theory aligns with jivas evolving through eons, from simple to complex consciousness. Quantum biology suggests consciousness aids adaptation, like in photosynthesis. Sanatan's view that everything merges back into Shiva post-deluge? Cosmology's heat-death or cyclic models suggest universes dissolve into equilibrium, ready for rebirth. Conclusion: bridging worlds. We've journeyed from cosmic explosions to inner liberation, seeing how Sanatan science's Shiva Shakti, Maya, Purusha Prakriti mirror Big Bang, quantum consciousness, space-time relativity, and psychological depths. These aren't exact matches, ancient wisdom is metaphorical, science empirical, but the similarities are profound. Carl Sagan himself admired Hindu cosmology's vast timescales aligning with science. It reminds us, reality is more mysterious than we think, and exploring both traditions enriches our understanding. What do you think? Are these coincidences or deeper truths? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like if this blew your mind, share with a friend, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, namaste and stay curious.